What good is an open world without a bit of action to spice up the exploration and secret finding? Good old-fashioned sword fighting can be experienced in Kingdom Come Deliverance, and by old-fashioned I do mean the old-fashioned. Rewarding but extremely difficult to master, the game incorporates inverse kinematics, in other words, a physics system that accurately portrays how each swing and blow should feel. That, alongside deriving actual historical sword fighting techniques, there is much to tackle, aside from learning how to read. But combat is not limited to just swords. Knives, hammers, and axes are other forms of melee combat, along with the trustworthy bow for ranged combat. You know what's cool? Parkour. You know what's cooler? Parkour-based combat. Dying Light 2 Stay Human incorporates the same smushy and bloody mess you can get into like the first game, but with even greater heights and greater falls. Drop kicks galore and perfect dodges that lead into decapitation. A smooth transition from free running to weighty combat remains prevalent. But don't think you're invincible, as strategy is still required when dealing with hordes of zombies, made easier with UV lights and the return of modded weapons. Although you can spend most of your time swinging through the streets and skyscrapers of Marvel's Spider-Man 2, the crimes that require a bit more than quips allow you to unleash each of the Spider-Man's unique skills. New abilities like directional yank and wall thrashing spice up their repertoire, and a keen eye is required with the new parrying mechanic. Peter gets the symbiote for an aggressive, brutal moveset with incredible crowd-controlling capabilities, while Miles can go the opposite route with newer, more single-target focused feats. Speaking of parrying, From Software's Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is definitely a far cry from other Soulsborne games. Hesitation is defeat, a phrase you'll find yourself repeating as you die to the damn chained ogre yet again. Each decision you make can change the tide of battle, especially when you try to go for a parry. Upon parrying an enemy, their posture, or stance in other words, begins to falter. When their posture is fully broken, you finally get to delete their entire health bar. In most bosses, there's usually multiple, but players also have access to tools with their prosthetic arm, like a flamethrower or an umbrella that can act as a shield, alongside various techniques to offer dynamic gameplay. Released this year, Dragon's Dogma 2 keeps you on your toes with the various mythical creatures you'll be facing. Harpies, goblins, minotaurs, ogres, and the dreaded chicken. You get to choose your own class, which can range from the stereotypical archer, fighter, mage, and thief, that can later promote to more advanced classes like the magic archer and mystic spearhead. Accompanying you are AI-controlled pawns who will be at every step of your way and will catch you when you fall. Well, until they die. Teamwork is a must.